Zero Dam in Delta Force Extraction is packed full of secret areas, full of amazing loot, and today I'm going to break down for you every single hidden area and collectible on the map, as well as explaining exactly how you can get them. Want to know the 2 different ways to find bars of gold? How about hidden gun skins for your M4, P90 or M249? Or maybe you just want a gold tier vest, armor and bag. My name's Ben from the Beard Guys, and we're going to jump straight into where you can find the first of 5 collectible secret protocol crates on Zero Dam. So the first of these crates will give you a skin for the M4, and you can find it by completing a jump puzzle on the actual dam itself on the Zero Dam level. It's located here on the map, and you can make these kind of jump puzzles a bit easier for yourself if you go into your settings and make sure you have automatic airborne mantle enabled. Just going to make it a bit easier when you're grabbing onto ledges. Head up this ladder and make your way around the jump puzzle. It goes around the side of this big concrete structure sitting out of the side here. After a short while, you start coming back on yourself. Just follow the concrete round. There's only really one way you can go. And then once you get to this green area here, you can see actually there's a dagger on the side pointing down below you. You don't need to jump across all this stuff in front. You just need to drop down and look behind you, and you'll find Secret Protocol Crate D1. Pick that up and then extract with it, and you'll get this gun skin for your M4. You can't put this in your safe box. You have to carry it in your normal backpack. So you do have to be careful, but once you extract with this, you will unlock that gun skin. The second secret protocol crate will give you a gold bag, and you can find it in the southeast area of the map in this bunker. What you'll need to do to get this one is head down inside the bunker, where you'll find a hidden contract, a breach specialist one that you need to accept. This is then going to tell you to head to another location to complete this contract. If you head up out of the bunker to the blue marked area on your map, this will actually take you into another bunker that we'll be revisiting in a short while for one of the other crates. But for the time being, we just want to head down here. You can actually go down kind of in the back way for this bunker, down this hatch if you like, or there are some steps you can go down a little bit further on. Head down into this bunker and make your way through the corridors till you find the mission door. Slap a C4 onto it, wait for a couple of minutes and fight off the AI until it explodes. And then in this room, you're going to find Secret Crate D2 containing a gold backpack. Something to keep in mind for these secret protocol crates when they give you items such as the gold bag, gold helmet, or gold vest is that you can only claim these items once. When you extract with the crate and you try and open it, if you click on details, it will show probability of what you get. And if you've already claimed that particular crate, then the next time you do it, it's just going to give you 5,000 credits. So you can't farm these over and over for these gold items every time you play. They're kind of a one-off. So just keep that in mind when you're trying to get these. Next up is crate number 3, which will give you a gold helmet. The third crate on Zero Dam is found by completing a series of keycard missions, which you begin in the construction site on the west of the map. Starting from this building here, you've got to solve a small puzzle to get inside it. You can either listen to the Morse code that the door is actually beeping at you, and it will give you a 3-digit code, which is different each time you play, or if you make your way around the building, you'll see 3 different numbers written on the side of the building or on the roof in one case. Where these are marked with a dagger with a dot at the bottom, the dot denotes where in the sequence it is, so 1 dot at the bottom of the dagger, number 6 is the first number. If you make your way around to the back of the building, you can see a dagger with 2 dots showing where the second number is, which is on the roof, which in this case is a 3. And then the third and final number, the dagger for some reason isn't visible, or there just isn't one. It's on the inside of the window just next to the door, so we've got an 8 in this case. So pop 638 into the keypad, go into this room, and under the bunk bed on your right, you're going to find a keycard. Grab this keycard and head out and then towards this pipe nearby. And just on the other side of that, you're going to find a bunker with some wood over the top of it. You can smash this with your knife or a gun, head down into this bunker and follow the corridors around. And eventually you're going to find a door that you can open using the keycard that you just found. Inside here, you're going to find another keycard on the floor that's going to be for the next room in the chain. Now make your way out of the bunker and head across the water to the east towards the substation, where you can find the final keycard in this puzzle in this elevated red container within the substation itself. Once in here, find the keycard that's on the side just past the bed, and then this keycard is going to let you get into the final room in the series containing the actual crate itself. This last room can be found not very far away at all, just to the east, and it's just behind this little compound here. You can actually see an arrow on the wall pointing down this way, and you're going to find another bunker that you can smash your way into. Use the final keycard on this door, and then in here you're going to find crate D3, containing a gold helmet. Whilst you're in this room, make sure you pick up the keycard at the back of the room on the shelving, as this will be the keycard to actually start doing the keycard puzzle on the next map, which is Laeli Grove. Secret Protocol crate number 4 can be found in another bunker in the construction site, this time at the top end of it. And to unlock this one, we're going to need to go and find some different numbers that are hidden around the map. Inside this crate, you're going to get yourself a gold vest, so it's well worth doing. And the first number is actually written just next to the door on the wall. All of these numbers are written in Morse code, and they also kind of try and put them in the shape of the number when they can. Some aren't really very eligible, and others are quite easy to read. There's a great little cheat sheet for these numbers that Hey I'm Steve made, so shout out to Steve for that. I'll put a link to his YouTube channel down below. This one here, it's a dash and 4 dots, which is 6 in Morse code, and that's going to be our first number. To get the second number in this code, we're going to turn around, head straight up into the door behind us. This takes us through this tunnel system, and if you make your way into the final section of this before you come out again, and then look up on the concrete pillars on your left, the second one in will have another code written on it, and you can see this one is 2 dashes and 3 dots, conveniently in the shape of a 7, so that is a 7, both in Morse code and shape. And that's going to be number 2. We're going to keep going in the same direction to find the third number in this sequence. You need to make your way out of the doorway here, head round to the left, and go all the way over to where the tunnel starts that takes you through to the back of the admin building. Head through this tunnel and down the hatch, and then once you get to this area of shelving, if you turn around and look right up in the top corner above the security camera and the vent, you're going to see faintly marked some more Morse code. This one here is 4 dashes and a dot, and you can see it's sort of loosely in the shape of a 9. That is indeed what it is. So those are our 3 numbers. The fourth number we haven't actually found yet. It's either hidden somewhere around the map that we haven't found, or it's some kind of code related to the numbers that are written on the keypad itself. We're not quite sure, but with 3 numbers, it's very, very easy to just brute force anyway. There's only 10 combinations to try. So with these 3 numbers, you can head back to the bunker that we started at construction and try and crack it open. So we know that our first 3 numbers are 6, 7, and 9. So we just need to run through all the possibilities with those 3 at the start, starting with 0 all the way up to 9, and eventually one of those is going to be correct and unlock this door. You can see in this case it was 5, 6, 7, 9, 5. Pop the door open, and in here you'll find SPC crate D4 containing a gold vest. For the final secret protocol crate, but not actually final crate on this map, we're going to head back into the bunker where we did the breach specialist mission in order to get crate D2. When we head down into this bunker, there's an area here where you have some red lighting underneath the floorway, and you can actually crawl all the way under here and pop out the other end in a hidden area where you're going to find a door with a keypad. We don't have to run off anywhere to find the code for this door. The code is in fact 1470, and it's the same every time at the moment. The code for this is just beeping from the pad in Morse code, much like the one we saw earlier. So if they do decide to vary this code, then it'll be that beeping you need to listen to in order to work out the code. But it's just static at the moment, and 1470 seems to open this every time. In here, you're going to find the 5th and final SPC crate, D5, which contains a P90 skin. So that's 5 out of the 5 available secret protocol crates found on Zero Dam. But there's actually another very similar looking crate that we can find that has an M249 skin in it. This one is a possible drop from the boss Saeed, who spawns in the admin building. If you can get in here and find Saeed, then kill him and check his gear. Sometimes he will be carrying this on him. You can find it in normal mode, confidential mode. It doesn't have to be higher difficulty, but he doesn't always have it on him. And this crate has a M249 skin inside of it that you can extract with and use just like the M4 and P90 skins we saw earlier on. So that's all 6 of the different loot and gun skin crates available on this map, but there's one other restricted area that I wanted to give a bit more insight into. You may have seen clips of the bank vault, or maybe even been there yourself, but there's actually a couple of different ways to access the bank vault, and you can find some really good loot in there, so it's definitely worth knowing exactly how that works. What you need to pay attention to is actually the intro video when you load onto the map. Most of the time, you're probably going to see just some helicopters flying in and your guys getting out, and in that case, you may have the wall breaker mission available in the middle of the map. This is located on this AA site, this anti-aircraft site, and you need to go up and take this contract, press a couple of buttons on the AA site. It's then going to fire some rockets at the dam. You head over there, and it's actually opened up a hidden area within the dam that you can make your way through. And when you head down into the bank vault, you're going to get a mission for cracking open that bank vault with a big drill, and then going to the back of the room and opening all the little safes in it. It's a cool little mission, and you can find nice loot in there, and you can also find gold bars in there, not just in the safe safes at the back, but literally just lying on the floor. Considering these are worth over 300,000 credits, it's well worth having a look at. But there's actually another way to get into the bank. Sometimes when you load into the game, you're not going to get the same video of just helicopters flying in. It actually shows the AA site firing in the video when you're loading onto the map. And if you get this cutscene, you'll notice that you never have the wall breaker mission, and this is because the areas that access the bank are actually already open when this game starts. So if you get the AA site firing in the intro video, you can just rush straight into the bank vault, head down there. The main door's already open. You don't have to drill it. You can't open the safes at the back, but you can still go down there. You can still find good loot on the floor. I did this when I was playing on day one, and I actually found 2 gold bars just lying on the floor in the bank vault. I didn't have to do a mission to open it. We weren't on hard mode. We were just on normal, and I found 700,000 worth of gold bars located down in the bank without really having to do anything at all. They're not always there, but I have found 3 or 4 gold bars total after visiting the bank. Also, when the bank area is already open, such as in this instance, it actually opens a few more doorways. You'll notice there's a doorway going directly in between the bank vault and the area where you extract from the helicopter. And don't forget, there's also a vent that you can travel through to go from the bank area to the extract point. So that's all the hidden items and areas on Zero Dam. Hopefully you found the video useful. If you did, then let me know by dropping a like and a comment, and I'll be making one of these also for Lily Grove and Space City as soon as I can. I've also got a bunch of other tips, tricks, and guide videos for Delta Force extraction mode up on YouTube already, so do take a look at those if you enjoyed this one. Thanks so much for watching. My name's Ben, we are the Beard Guys, and I'll see you next time.